What's up, everybody? Mogiana Monster here, along with the wonderful Stevie B.
Hello.
I'm just going to change it up every week.
Wonderful. Just wonderful.
Welcome to Why the Fascination, or WTF, as we like to call it. Great to see you guys in chat. What's up to everybody who's not in chat? If that's anybody.
Big hugs, Gary.
Gary, good to see you. Northwoods, what's happening?
Northwoods. What's up, Mike?
WTF, Mike, what's going on, dude?
How you doing?
And that's it.
That's it. Hey, Nelson. Good
Nelson,
to see you.
what's going on? So how you guys doing?
Tina G.
What's up, Tina?
What's up, girl?
Where's the fish?
Right?
Still in the lake.
You tell me. Snapped my line out there before I came in.
Did you?
Yeah, I got stuck on the lily.
You go through more tackle. Tell me.
Well, because I fish more.
Ah!
Chris, sup?
Sup, Chris?
Sup?
Chris and us, Stevie, myself, and Chris had dinner tonight together. We went over to the
Chris and us.
Chris and us, us and him,
Each bond.
she and them, or whatever. I don't know his pronouns. Yeah, we went to the Chinese buffet.
Each your bond. I'm full and sleepy.
Yeah, no, I could use a 12-hour nap.
Yeah.
Yes, Chris is the Birdman,
I have a
and I am the Walrus. Cuckoo. Chris, Tina has a question for you. Go ahead, Tina. Throw it at him. Let it fly. So, if you didn't see the description, I did the math. I can count.
A little bit.
Yeah. 600th show tonight.
Right
600.
now,
Seems like yesterday it was 500.
600. I know, right?
It was 11 months ago.
That's crazy.
So I was trying to figure the math with the
Time frame.
how many shows per week, but I counted them between the two shows.
That is crazy.
What bird sounds like it's saying "purdy, purdy, purdy, purdy"?
Instantly, he's got a name.
You know, he's like, oh, that's just the so and so. He's got a red bill, and Thank you, Tina. No, and a lot of you guys made it happen. You guys, some of you have been here for almost 600 shows.
You know, didn't you say July will be 6 years?
July 14th.
13th?
Is when my first
Oh, I thought it was 13th.
live, and we just watched that. I just like it was a test. The first time I ever went live, and it was a goof. It was like I was nervous as hell.
You're cute. You're
Redbird.
nervous.
Roger.
Good to see you, Roger. So just wondering because I hear it around my house all the time. Tina says.
Chris, like I said, Chris has Tourette's when it comes to birds and shit because we ate dinner. We're out in the parking lot smoking a cigarette, leaning up against the thing, and you hear a little whistle somewhere. And
I barely heard it.
And he's like, "Oh, there's a fuck did he call it?
I forget. He'll say.
Yeah. She said, probably a tufted titmouse. He said mouse. If the stork delivers the babies, and crows take the souls, and dove is the bird of love, blackbirds are murderous. Is swallow the only bird that brings or takes nothing? That was a joke there, but I'm just.
She said, "Thank you. I'm gonna look it up, see if I can match the sound."
And it's a murder of crows and unkindness of ravens. Odd sayings, odd, names for flocks of birds.
And I'm yawning already.
Yeah, stop, please stop. I
can't
don't
help
get my hair because I will be like.
I can't help it. I don't want to.
You want to into my cup?
I don't want to.
So Chris really liked that. I don't know. I call it tiramisu, but it's not a real tiramisu, but the little coffee cake type.
Yeah, I can't get into that.
No,
No.
I like it. Chris enjoyed the hell out of that one. So yeah, as we were saying, yeah, some of you guys have been with us for
Ever.
ever, and we do appreciate that. You know that, guys. I mean, we're here for you. I mean,
We are, indeed.
twice a week.
2 hours, twice a week.
So thank you, guys. I'm just thinking about all this.
I said, "Oh, I got
Crazy.
into it." Tiramisu.
Yeah, but you missed the banana pudding, and then the rice pudding was pretty good too.
The banana pudding was good. Threw a couple of macarons in it. It was really good.
It also had the vanilla wafers in it. There was a few in it. Still.
Oh, I put some of those in my ice cream.
Okay.
On the bottom of the bowl.
Too fecking long. What? 6 years?
600 shows.
Method says a guy's parrot kept swearing at him, so he put him in the freezer. When he opened the door, the bird hopped out, apologized, and said, "Well, what did the chicken do?" That's funny, dude. What else is going on? Anything new down here?
Not really.
Or haven't been invaded again?
I don't think that'll happen again.
Not by her.
Not by anybody nearby.
Where is Tina? Is she in North Carolina?
I think so.
Wilmington, North Carolina. See, I remember some things. Don't ask me where I put my keys, though.
Yeah, I was the one that couldn't find him in my pocket.
Still found my bell.
Oh,
Fuck, what the?
I thought I heard it. That was
I don't know what that noise was. It's weird. The bird. Probably. Jerry Reed. Bird. That sounds familiar. Danny, how you doing?
Greetings.
Just doxing everyone, huh? No, it's no secret where she lives. It's been discussed openly here. Well, you missed the other show last week, the other day, not last week, Tuesday. Mr. Haywood was here. Mr. Lee, he's probably just keeping a low profile.
He was on vacation.
That's right, he was. On holiday, if you will.
That was sarcasm, for fuck's sake.
Richie's saying, watch out for gators and climb. Those are iguanas, dude. Saying they can climb up trees up to 30 feet. It's great. Now we got to worry about shit, fucking gators falling on us. He said it was sarcasm, for fuck's sake, says
Yeah, that's what I said.
Mike. I don't take him seriously. Northwood says dropped 10 degrees and now it's 89.
Woohoo!
Glad his AC is working.
Right?
I mean, today wasn't bad out.
No, it really wasn't.
It wasn't hot.
I mean, the sun was hot, but there was a nice breeze. Humidity wasn't terrible.
Yeah, the UV index has been really outrageous down here. Intense, I guess they call it.
Right?
Roger says it's 48 in Kentucky where he lives. How is there sweat? That's bizarre. I mean, I know Northwoods is in Texas. Danny even said they're getting a cold front tonight. 40s tonight and supposed to be hit 90s this weekend. Up in the Dakotas, tornado watches tonight and winter weather advisory Sunday. I'm telling you, somebody's fucking with our weather.
I've been saying that forever.
What if I'm right?
What if? Shit we can do about it.
Sure. Reggie says today was cold outside. It wasn't cold, dude. It wasn't cold. Cardinal. Cardinal has a unique call.
Yeah, it does.
I used to call him in. I can't whistle like that anymore. But this was Northern Cardinal, like New England, New Jersey. Their calls differ a little bit.
It's a chirp, like.
So along that up north. That's what I think, Mike. Says it's the heart program. Aliens, definitely aliens. So links in chat. If anybody wants to click it on, come hang out. Come say hi. Join us for number 600. That's just bizarre.
It is.
Sorry, I said that about 500. I tripped on it. You know, it was like, but now it's just another 100. Just another 100 like that. Tina says, well, the ones down south say Purdy. Michael Haywood, what's up, brother?
What's up, Michael?
Richie was just asking about you. Thought you were up a tree or some shit. I don't know. That's good to see, man. Keep it down over there.
Oh, shoot.
Well, then it'd be completely quiet.
I know, right?
What else? I was hoping that dude Chris would come back and not you, Chris. The other day, the guy was welding on the railing that, well, we saw it happen from the Dora Queen kind of hit the dock, screwed up its railing, and the guy came and welded it, and he was here the other night. But he had mentioned something about having a story to tell. So I'd love for him to come back and chat.
Do tell.
Tell. Haywood had his best day of fishing in 1986 at his Walmart fish department. Well, I think he's caught something since then. Seen them. Well, I've seen the fish. I didn't see him actually catching them. So. Caught a can of sardines. Woohoo! Do Walmart in the South still sell fish? Frozen. It's not like there's a fish department.
Right?
It's in it's just a little section in the meat section, you know, frozen section. Chessboard, what's up? Coffee's giving hot flashes. Damn.
I just gave him a look.
Well, we didn't. We just ate not that long ago, so still got the meat sweat type thing going on.
Right?
So I've been watching more politics as usual. Seems the only time I listen to like Bigfoot stuff is when I'm laying down or when I'm going to go to sleep. Lately, it's just all different political views. It's overwhelming. It's aggravating. It's scary.
I have to turn it off.
That's interesting.
Here's
Kathy, how are you?
Here's so much of it. I get to the point where I can't listen to it anymore.
Just the insanity involved in it.
Well, I think that's why I can only listen to so much of it.
Yeah, just how these people think, and oh, there's some new shit coming up with more gerrymandering, changing the maps. Now the Dems want to like eliminate some of the black voting districts. It's crazy. These guys are nuts. They want to do exactly what they're complaining about people doing. Anyway, that's enough of that. I don't know anybody's political affiliation here, and I don't really, we don't get into politics, but it's just stupid shit going on. Who's not here? Jimbo's not here. Jim's not here, right? No.
Right?
Ben's not here.
Tina wants to know, did you watch The Boys last night?
Yes, we did.
Frenchie.
Yeah. That was that sucked that he died.
You just spoiled it for everybody that haven't watched it.
You're the one who brought it up.
I just said his name. I didn't say anything else. Tina knew what I was talking about. There's Jim. How you doing, Jim?
Joe Parker, what's happening? Hey, Jim.
Joe.
Yeah, I don't care about
He
spoilers.
said hello, show. Well, obviously.
Mugs, you got no idea. We met a girl that thought birthdays were impossible because there's 8 billion people on the planet and only 365 days. Oh, wow. No, I believe it, dude. No, I enjoy The Boys, but it is just brutal. It's just a gory friggin' show.
It is. It really is.
I think they've run out of ways to violate the human body.
And then some.
Tina says, "Who do you think will be the next one on Alive?" Wait, on what? That show?
And the voice. Yeah.
He says, I saw part of the boys with a talking hammerhead shark. That's when Deep Sea was told, you're not allowed back in the ocean.
Yeah.
Monuments Men? I don't believe so. Yeah, dude, the hammerhead can only talk to that guy. Like he's like Aquaman, basically. And he was just he just got blamed for something, and all the fish know it's him, and they don't want him back in the ocean, or they're gonna kill him.
Yeah, right. They're blaming him.
He's like, you step in a puddle, we're gonna tear you apart.
Gonna rip you to pieces.
Tina says, I was just watching The Highwayman on Netflix. Really good movie. Highwayman. I know. I don't know if I've seen the movie.
No. Well, oh, I haven't.
By the name of it, sounds like it should be like Stratham, whatever the fuck his name is.
Stranded.
Yeah, that one. Mike says the wife ordered tacos one night at the drive-thru and asked them to go lie down at lettuce. The young lady put us on hold and came back and said, "Ma'am, the only shit." It just scrolled by. The only lettuce we have is iceberg. We didn't have any light on lettuce. Yeah, Michael, you stand them on end. You do all right. You know, a few sticks over it, you're good to go. Walmart duck blind. Sharon, how are you? Thanks for joining us. Tina says, well, they killed that one guy on the toilet.
Yeah, that was brutal.
But there's so many ways that they kill each other. It's crazy. Danny, thank you, man. He says, congratulations on the big 600. That is crazy.
It is.
Sorry, I'm still tripping on that. What else have we been watching?
Monarch.
Yeah. Monarch Legends of Monsters. We've been watching that.
We watched the last episode of From.
There's one more season.
Well, they're airing every Sunday until
Oh, From. Yeah, that's the other one.
the 4th season.
Thanks, Mike. Yeah, we're in the 4th season of From. Probably going to do one more season.
Yeah, but that'll be next year.
Just don't know how that's going to end in, well, whatever. It's probably about 14 seasons if you include those 10. I'm just saying, they just constantly seem like it gets worse for
Yeah.
them.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, what's up? Oh, bring it on. You can either put it in chat, join us, links in chat. He says, if you're looking for a topic, I have one I'd like your opinion on. Let's see, somebody said that's a big shark. I want to see. Missed. Northwood says there was a 16-foot hammerhead shark in the lagoon where I was overseas. I never talked to anyone, even after the guys consumed large quantities of alcohol. Trying to figure that one out. Did you let your buddies get drunk and go swimming? Oh, by the way,
What do you think about data centers? One in Mammoth Caves and one near
one,
Lake Tahoe.
one near Mammoth Caves.
Oh, near. Sorry.
I think the data centers are ridiculous.
Why did one just pop up where they didn't
Well,
vote on it? They just unanimously agreed. I saw
data centers in general are just, I mean, this one she's probably talking about, this, there's one, I don't know if it's in Wait, what did she say it was? And that's what it is. They're talking about like supplying these things, tapping into a natural gas line so they can run, generators, whatever they're going to run to power it. But then they use all this water and like Lake Powell. Actually, was it in Utah they were going to do it?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Lake Powell is at like 23%, or it might be like Mead. It's ridiculous that these all of a sudden, what they were talking about, 40,000 acres they were going to use. I saw this quick video, but that seemed like a lot of acreage for a data center, but I think it's ridiculous. Once the vote came through, they changed the wording, of course. No, they're just going to be a detriment to the environment. Absolutely. Northwood says, back when first found this show, I had to listen to it at work on Wednesdays and Friday mornings because how late you were on when you were in Arizona. I mean, I even changed it back then when I was still in Arizona, but it was like the one day we were like an hour later than it did get late. It just seems weird. Why, all of a sudden there's this AI and now you need data centers?
Yeah, I know.
WTF Mike says, now I thought that one got shot down by Kentucky and killed all incoming technologies for a year. A year? One power company has just been informed that their suppliers will no longer be providing power for the citizens they serve, so they can give it all to the data center. There's got to be some oversight in this. This is ridiculous. Those data centers are going to become targets. That's what's going to happen. Nalma said, well, here's the conspiracy theory. Billionaires no longer need us. They have AI to do the dirty work. And they are quietly preparing for a complete social collapse. Chessboard says Moog's report said that if you have a well within 100 miles of a data center, you will run out of water. Namo says they did try to shut down the one in Kentucky, but there was another meeting tonight, and so far I haven't heard any changes. Michael says they're building the data center here, right beside the Duke power plant. Now, says military bases may not be big enough to handle the data centers. The one in Nevada will be 62 square miles. That's ridiculous. Why all of a sudden do you need that? You know, it's not just one or they're going to pop up everywhere. Namo says there's an entire ecosystem inside Mammoth Caves, involving underground rivers and lakes that will most assuredly destroy fauna that is unique to Mammoth Caves. No doubt. I don't understand, people think out of sight, out of mind. Oh, they're not going to see the water disappearing. Nobody goes to see the water in the caves. There's got to be other ways to cool these systems down than water.
Yeah. You would think.
Something's just not jiving or shucking. Namo says again, they say the billionaires are quietly preparing for a complete social collapse. That does not include average citizens like us. What they need is power for their AI, not resources for us. I just don't see what their AI is going to do for them.
Yeah.
It can only go so far until it becomes like a sentient. I just don't understand. How far are they willing to push it? It already trades for you if you trade stocks or whatever. It took the guesswork out of that. Is that what the kids are calling it these days, Northwoods? Cordless hole punchers. Tina says, I don't doubt it, and I wonder if that's what's happening to the missing scientists. Yeah. Mr. Haywood says we have just started having reports of sturgeon coming back into our river, but when this thing kicks off, I bet the water quality will kill the sturgeon. Well, there's no way in hell that they should be pumping it. If you're like using it, you can't dispose of it back where you got it if it's poisonous. You'd think they could just reuse it.
I think they said in the past year, but there was one that was like 2 years ago that they're wondering if that one was connected.
This is back to '96. Yeah, I think there wasn't a scientist or two back then, right?
Yeah, I think so. But I was thinking the more recent. But I heard something today that there's like 9 Chinese scientists that are missing or
Nala says no
unalive.
TV try since 1946.
Oh, well, okay.
Tyler, what's up? TF Mike says it shouldn't be contaminated. It's only cooling servers, and that's your evac cooling. I mean, are they using big evac coolers? And that's, I mean, the evac coolers would have to be huge. And they're only effective in the desert. If it gets humid, they're not effective. Chessboard says, Mogs, there's a picture on the internet that Elon built in 122 days at humongous called Memphis Colossus Center with 230,000 graphic processing boards. Nelma says the discharge water from the cooling systems will be contaminated with anti-erosion chemicals. Yeah, this makes sense. The problem with evap coolers, like a house in Arizona or Southwest, is all the scale that you get from the water. You get just it's white, just it's nasty. Mike says the water don't touch the boards themselves. And there's the possibility of diesel leaks, not to mention heavy metals. Mike says we have 2 data centers right by me. Maya, you're gonna have to wait a minute. She's pacing like she has to pee. Who runs these data centers anyway? Like who owns them?
No idea. Something I haven't looked into.
I haven't either. Maya, go potty. Go on. Go outside. You just lay back down.
Yeah.
They're trying to get who are they? That's what I want to know. Go on potty, Maya.
Why?
Applied Digital Corp. And what land are they? I mean, how are they getting the land to build this shit?
They're acquiring land.
It just, I mean, if we know that what it's gonna do to our resources, why do we allow it?
Profit.
You know, I liken this to like them putting in an oil line, you know, across the land. As far as, you know, environmental impact potential for fucked up environmental impact. They're buying up large swaths of land wherever they can find it. Michael says, well, I see what data centers have done to your mind, Mike. He says, yeah, they're in the middle of nowhere here, wherever they can find it. No. Wait a minute. Nam says, for the most part, we, if you mean the average citizen, don't know enough about them and what they will do to realize that it should do something about. Yeah, we're pretty clueless on what they're going to do as far as we're assuming. It's just fucked up. Tina says it says here they're trying to build an Amazon data center here in Wilmington. I don't understand that. You know, Amazon, it works with what we got. So why do they need more? You know what I'm saying? As far as the amount of technology. Yeah, I'm not grasping this shit. Tina says, and like I said, so it begins. Yeah, I've heard some stories about how they're going to try to pass the cost on to the citizens. Chessboard says it will house photos collected by roadside cameras, bank cameras, store cameras, street cameras, etc., and all the data they collected on me. They can have all my fucking data. I don't care. WTF Mike says, how it can hurt is the water coming out is superheated and that hot water can kill ecosystems. Companies like Discovery hand out pamphlets full of half-truths and all-out lies, and people just believe them without doing any research of their own. Jeez. I got to get more involved. Michael says they say it'll bring 500 jobs here. Permanent jobs are just enough to build it. Excuse me. Yeah, there's too much to keep up on in this world, in this country. That's why they say pick your battles, because you can't fight them all. Every day I watch new battles. I'm like, oh man, like it just doesn't end. So we've been at this almost an hour and nobody's come on yet. So links in chat. Click the link. Come hang out. Mike says, yeah, they employ a lot of people here. Indeed, Naoma. She says, we all need to get more involved. There are 343 million people in this country. Only about 900 of them are billionaires running these companies. It's time we recognize our own strength. Well, and that's where your vote comes in. I can't talk about voting and be hypocritical of me because I've never voted. But I do see the importance of it. And now more than ever, you should pay attention. See? Tina just said that's why we can't just keep bitching about things. You have to vote. Naomi says, if I had a camera and a mic, I'd come on, but I'm not having a good day. I'm going to go lie down now. Just wanted to know, throw that into the topic. Hopefully it has some alignment. Enlightened a few more. No, it's a good argument. It's a good subject to pay attention to as far as that is a major, because they're just dumping them on us, That's what I said. I think they're just going to become targets. Richie, why, it's not, they're not paying her. They're not paying me. Billionaires are paying themselves. Michael says we have had a big jump with all the people moving here to build this monster. But yeah, like I said, they build it, but then how many people does it take to run it? You'll get you'll have a good economy a little bit until it's built. Michael says projected 5 years or more to build this joint. Okay, so you have a decent local economy for 5 years. But what happens when it's completely built and ready to go? All those construction workers go somewhere else. Although 5 years is a good gig. But is it worth it? I don't know where Stevie went. You don't throw out the dog. The dog's still here. Tina says she does vote. That's awesome. Northwood says targets. The Air Force Base here is already a huge target for everything from terrorists to Chinese nuclear weapons, and that was before they started building the data center here. Chessboard says that the one that Elon built is huge, and it was built in 122 days.
You know, it's crazy. Next milestone will be 1,000 shows.
No. That's like 4 years from now. 4 years from I can't fucking do this in 4 years. Try next week.
You know?
Okay. What's up, Jim?
Well, happy Thursday, everybody.
Look, don't tell
Oh,
someone
really?
news.
Somebody kicked your puppy or something?
You
What's
know?
up?
Long day, and I didn't get anything accomplished, or at least it feels like I did.
Nah.
I hate those kind of days.
Yeah.
It happens a lot when I have days off.
Yeah. Now, I tell you, though, WTF Mike's had a rough week. If I was him, I wouldn't take a leak for a week because everything he touches breaks.
Just piss your pants. So what did he wait, it's only like 200 weeks, Mobs.
1K.
No.
That's not that many years.
No, it's
3 3/4.
Yeah.
It's
just
close
short
to
of
4
4.
years.
Yeah. And how many years have you been doing this now?
July 14th will be 6 years.
So your 10-year anniversary, thereabouts.
Somewhere around there. We go that far. Just say it, dude. That's
Miles, you've become an institution. We wouldn't know what to do with ourselves on Tuesday.
Mental institution.
I wasn't going to go that far.
No, I did.
You got it up before I could.
Yeah, Mike has had some serious issues with equipment and this and that and the other in the past week or so.
Everything breaking lately.
Stop touching it.
Make you go blind.
Yeah, it happens.
Sorry.
I don't know that anybody heard you.
I did.
You just realized what you said.
I heard her.
I'm sorry. What were you saying?
I didn't say anything.
Michael wants to know, Richie, how close are you to the Duke Power Plant on Crystal River? You can almost throw a rock.
I was gonna say not far at all.
And then you got another one going down towards Homosassa, down that way, further down. Yeah, there's a few of them down there.
They got glow in the dark manatee.
They do hang out at the discharge during the winter.
The warm
At
waters.
the nuclear power plants and all the springs.
Yep.
Because the springs flow at constant 72 degrees. But it's cool is, it's not just manatees that go there. It's all the fish. You see huge schools of tarpon from Rapid Blue Spring.
Yeah.
It's crazy during the winter to see those springs.
Let me turn my ringer off before I forget.
It wouldn't bother me if I only had to fix my own stuff, but I gotta fix my dad's F-ups and my nieces. I get that. Like I used to do all the work on my sister's car, my nephew's car, all the work. Northwood says, guy who worked on airplanes found out the hard way that you should wash hydraulic oil off your hands before taking a leak. The burning sensation almost put him in the hospital. Yikes.
Yeah, one place I worked, one group dealt a lot with chemicals, and we always knew who they were because when they went to their bathroom, they washed their hands before they went to the bathroom. And
Right.
There he is. Chris, how you doing?
What's up, Chris? Good to see you. Yeah, I worked for a company briefly, and it was in Minnesota, just over the border from where I was living in Hastings, Minnesota. And they refurbished 55-gallon drums, but then they also would clean up these big, huge stainless steel vats for 3M. And I did that for a day, and I went home just chemical burns. I took a shower, looked like I had a sunburn, and the next day I was peeling. I didn't go back to that job.
Oh, shit.
whoa.
Northwood says the burning sensation guys got while stationed in the Philippines was for a whole different reason.
Yeah, this burning sensation doesn't come with a drip.
Jesus.
Sorry. Yeah, so Chris, man, you had mentioned you had a story you might want to tell. So
Here you
want
go.
to tell it?
Yep.
You got a bad echo.
Jim,
I can hear myself.
I heard
Nope,
it.
nope, there it's gone.
Yeah, Chris, if you want to come on, hit the link. You don't have to come on camera like me.
Unless you
Just-
want to.
unless you want to.
Bottom of the screen, it's just you'll see that little camera button. You just turn off the camera. Yeah,
You can click on the link and you're not coming right on the show. You're backstage, so you can set your settings whether you want to be on camera or not.
What's up, David? He says, I just woke up. Good morning.
It's good to see Michael Haywood in chat again. He'd been absent for a while.
He'd be what?
He had been absent too much.
Life happens. I get it. But we say good morning every morning.
Yep.
WTF Mike says, you work for Twin Cities Containers? Dude, I couldn't tell you the name of the company. It was for like literally 2 days. The first day they had me grinding labels off of 55-gallon drums. Now, if you haven't worked with a grinder in a while, and then you go ahead and you work for 8 hours of grinding something, yeah, your arms and hands and everything start to contort, like where you're like, because everything just cramps up so bad. So I wasn't feeling that job.
You said we get chemical totes from them. That's why I was wondering.
Could have been. It's south of the Twin Cities in Hastings, Minnesota. But these chemical totes or big stainless steel ones, like I would have to climb into them to clean them.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Big. He said, yeah, Hastings is like a 5-hour ride.
Well, I used to live right across the bridge in Prescott, Wisconsin. Michael says, I hate it when I miss being here. Michael Haywood says 8 hours of grinding. It's my ex on a stripper pole. Yeah, I got a little chafed after the first 4 hours.
Tina's like, gross.
Oh, shit. Yeah, we've been at this over an hour now, huh? Just run out of shit to talk about. My life's not that exciting.
No. Why not?
That's a different kind of chemical, Haywood. Same burning sensation, no.
What was going on at that place? They had to use Clorox to clean the pole.
Just physical contact. It's enough. See, I don't. Hopefully, I don't know if Chris is going to pop up backstage at all. That would be cool. It's just funny, I meet so many different people, and it's amazing. Like, I don't care who I tell about the show, or I don't care what they think, if I'm nuts or whatever. I don't care. But a lot of people will turn around and be like, "Oh, actually, I had this experience once."
That's what I said.
And
Everyone
you
has
never
had,
know.
everyone has had an experience in their life that was weird or unusual or, thought provoking of what the hell was that kind of story. It doesn't necessarily mean Bigfoot or Dogman or, be anything.
Michael's mom told me never never trust a woman with a tattoo of a panther holding a dagger in its mouth on her buttocks.
It's very specific, Michael.
His mom drew it.
Oh no! I can't believe Mike.
It's one of the better works.
Jeez.
Northwood says, when I was on my way home from Alaska last year, the train got stuck behind a broke down freight train, and we got into Chicago 3 hours late. I still got home to Michigan by the following day. Yeah, I waited for a train in Chicago for like 8 hours, which is funny because I sat at the bar with a tattoo artist. True story.
I believe it.
What's up, Jay?
Yeah, you knucklehead.
Any idea what story Chris was thinking about telling?
The other day he had mentioned something about, well, he's originally, I believe, from Michigan. And he was talking briefly, he mentioned something about a dog man. But I think he was mentioning how they did that. It was a Michigan radio station that put out a song about the dog man
Oh, okay.
back in the day. Michael says, never answer the question how all that glitter got into your empty wallet. Huh? I was at the circus, I swear. Jay says, never forget you left a potato bag underneath the sink leaning against the wall next to the dishwasher. Ooh. Started growing in there, huh, Jay?
One fingers.
He says, open all the windows. Suzanne.
Hey,
Susie, I should say. Northwood says, Jay, the only way to handle a bag of rotten potatoes is you got to put the chemical warfare mask on first.
WTF Mike says if she ever starts a sentence with "we need to talk," fuck that. Burn the house down. It's easier to deal with, Haywood. Jim says run.
Northwood says the radio station with the Dogman song was WTCM. The guy that was the morning DJ now have a talk show on the AM side of the station. I did drop a link, Tina, a few times. It's the right link. I don't know.
Yep, it worked for me.
Made it. I was gonna say Jim made it.
It's like I've been throwing it out there. Excuse me.
Ooh.
We need to talk. Nope. So I gotta find a mattress store. Need a new mattress. I'm tired of the one that I got. This one came with the house. So it just, I feel like I've been sleeping in somebody else's bed for 3 years. Northwood says he originally made that song as an April Fool's prank, but then they started getting people calling in about Dogman sighting stories. It's odd how that happens. They were getting a lot of stories, I believe, as far as sightings go. That's a creepy thought. Which one? And a nasty thought.
I think he's back to the pole.
Hey, Karen.
Karen, good to see you. She says, been listening. Too tired tonight because cleaning up lots of stuff and putting a dumpster. I rented for a month. Someone else's bed for 3 years. Yeah, when I bought this house, it was turnkey. It came as is.
But it was also snowbirds.
Yeah, so
So
it wasn't that much use
they were only here a couple months out of
out
the
of the
year.
year. But still, I want to do, it's just.
Northwood said creepy and nasty. Did you meet my ex-wife, WTF Mike?
I almost forgot. I got something in the mail today. Went to the post office. It looked a little bit strange and interesting, and I opened it up, and it basically said, "Dear Mr. Jim, it has come to our attention that your policy is coming to an end, and we would like for you to renew your coverage for your residence at P.O. Box da da da." It was for like homeowners insurance, but they didn't have my home address. They had my P.O. box. So I'm going to call them up tomorrow to ask them how much they're going to charge me for coverage for the post office.
P.O. box. Yeah.
Right?
I may record this one.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I didn't bother with homeowners insurance. I don't think I can get it on this thing.
I don't think
It's
so.
fucking old. Yeah, Susie, that was a shame.
You said that's like something out of a movie.
Sucked up in the airplane. Pretty sure he knew what he was doing. Fortunately. Yeah. If it came to that, that would not be one of the ways I would even consider taking
No.
myself out.
Are you kidding me? Heck no.
I seem to recall something on one of those People Are Amazing shows or something like that, where somebody went through a jet engine and they come out intact and alive.
Yeah, it was on an aircraft carrier. I think his helmet stopped the blade or just whatever. It was, yeah, I saw that. Someone in my chat said we should put what catchers? Cow catchers? On planes. Mugs, my son bought a purple mattress off the internet and it's very comfortable. Purple Mattress Company. The Purple Mattress Company, when they first came out and started advertising, they were using Bigfoot as their mascot, and even a little Bigfoot. Their commercials are pretty funny. Northwood says, I have heard horror stories from the train crews about people that decided to end things by stepping in front of a train. Yeah, no, get off the suicide subject. No, I started it. It's my own fault. My OCD kicked in and I figured out how high a 747 would launch a man at 220 miles an hour. About 150 feet straight up. Sure, I'm figuring the math on that one.
What did you use for the angular velocity of the?
Yeah, where's your trajectory? And well, thrown off.
The velocity of the turbine blades. That's what I like to know.
Googled it.
What?
He Googled it.
Michaels, how much was it, Tina? And can it be clean with a pressure washer?
Forget that. I want to know why Michael needs to clean his mattress with a pressure washer.
That's a good question. That's the more important question.
Yeah.
Just cover it in plastic, Michael. You'll be all right.
Michael, they have sheets for those problems.
Yes, they do.
And Lysol.
It depends. In your case, maybe it's definitely. I don't know.
What's in the ducks and the deer down his part of the state?
What do you mean?
He hunts ducks and deer down in his part of North Carolina.
Northwood says, I read an article about a train crew that thought they hit someone. Police never found any evidence of an impact. But at that very spot, someone had been killed decades earlier. Tina says, starts around $500, but I don't think you can pressure wash it. Jay says, Michael was never potty trained. He just goes right off the back porch. No, I have heard of the purple mattress. I will look into that. I don't know. I don't know if I have an issue yet with mattresses that come in a box, rolled up. We open it up and it just poof.
You gotta let
and then
it.
you gotta let it sit for 24 hours.
Yeah.
I know Jay has seen some stuff on the train, right? He used to drive a train. See, I need something that comes with a box spring too. They're not gonna fucking roll up a box spring.
No. No.
And I'm not reusing the box springs over there. So keep putting the link in chat. We got about almost 30 minutes left.
Chessboard said Michael's mattress matches the yellow snow.
Oh no.
That was cold.
So was the snow. Michael says most engineers I know have hit someone. Oh. One of the train crews I talked to how to stop a train in town because of a body between the rails. It turned out to be a guy who had been beat up and robbed by a prostitute. Michael says yellow won't show up on purple. See, I'm thinking. What else? Yeah, I haven't had a chance to stop by in the morning lately. Sleep. Or I'm out the door before you go on. How's things been over on your morning show?
Amazing.
Right on.
I started playing just the as far as Camera at Dawn, just aiming at the tree and letting people listen to the birds and not have to listen to me. There's like 3 times as many people going there now. And then with the music channel, I just feed the nature channel in and we discuss whatever's in chat. And those numbers have increased.
Right on.
So I don't know, but I appreciate all of the above.
Sounds good, man. Glad to hear it.
So what you talking about Saturday, Jim?
Tina, remember last Saturday night she wanted the history of REM?
Cool.
Hey, I just took the lead from what was going on in chat and gave people a choice, and there it is.
It's all good. Australian band, if I'm not mistaken.
Mox, I can never tell when you're pulling my leg.
Aren't they?
No, they're from Athens, Georgia.
Really? I thought they were Australian. Seriously, I thought they were Australian. Michael says, "Oh Lord, I'm skipping Saturday." So he's already done his homework on REM. I'm just
Michael, your dad would probably enjoy it. Now, woman I dated in South Carolina, she was a huge REM fan, so I heard a lot about REM from her. And they do have a few good songs.
Is that like Losing My Religion? Is that one of theirs?
Yep.
Okay.
But I'm trying to find where the band has been interviewed. and get as much information that way, because going third hand information is not always the smart thing to do.
No, it tends to get diluted.
Rumors abound. But I gotta say, the couple of interviews I've seen so far, I like the band more now than I did before.
Tina said he's as cold as ice.
That's Foreigner.
That's Foreigner. I was going to say Orange Crush, REM. Yeah. Yeah, it's not REM. The real question, do they have any non-depressing songs?
I'll look into that, Mike, and let you know Saturday. Oh, well, next time we talk.
Chat.
Andrew, what's up? Good to see you. What's the frequency, Kenneth? I'm lost.
She's doing song titles.
No, I liked REM when they were up. I don't, want to go back and listen to them.
Some of their stuff, when it comes on the radio, I won't change the channel, but
No, I wouldn't. But
at this point,
search it out.
yeah, at this point in time, they only play their better stuff. Yeah, I'm more into Def Leppard, Hysteria, and Pyromania.
Yeah, they were always a great band.
Yeah.
Even after the bus wreck.
I appreciated them more after the wreck because
Absolutely.
they were dedicated to their bandmate, as opposed to so many other bands just breaking up and whatnot. Somewhere around here in a box, I have on VHS tape Historia, the Def Leppard story up to Pyromania.
Mickey G, what's up?
Hey, Mickey.
Using my religion. Yeah, let's save all the REM stuff for Saturday. blow the load here. Saturday, it's like, this sounds familiar.
Remember, I'm not an expert, nor do I play one on TV. But I do enjoy learning about some things musically associated.
I think you should learn something new every day, be it whatever,
Yes.
And try to retain it. As long as it's not someone's name, I'm all right. Meet somebody and it goes in one ear and out the other, and you're just like talking all the time. Fuck, was their name again?
Well, I have perfected the art of playing it off when it comes to not remembering names. I see people that I've seen for years, and it'll go blank as far as their name. Come in the office and, hey, Stephanie, how you doing? I'm like, hey, how you doing?
Long time no see.
It's been a long time. How you been? I mean, at the point where you've seen them for so many times over the years, at that point, it's just embarrassing to
Forget the
ask.
name.
Yeah, well, to ask.
So they walk out
What
and you
was
turn
your
to
name
the
again?
person. Yeah, to look for the person next to you. What's their name?
Oh, I've learned how to play it off when I look up their
I
account.
was gonna say that's the other way.
What's your last name? I can
How
never
do you
remember
spell
both.
that? I do that too.
Oh, when I answer the phone and all of the time people are talking to me like we're long lost friends that we've known each other for years. Very well may have. I just have no clue who was on the other end of the phone.
Mike says Def Leppard is what you get at bar close after all the Cougars went home.
Good to see you, Andrew.
Excuse me.
Stop.
It's not the company.
If I'm not allowed.
Last sip of coffee till morning. Keep me up. Switch to water now.
Yeah.
I just changed the filter in a Brita. Picture makes a difference.
Oh, it does.
It says like, oh, 900. It's equal to like 900 bottles of water.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't think we're getting 900 bottles of water out of one
Well, we
filter.
do drink a lot out of the pitcher, though. We filter a lot of water. Not just for us, but for Maya as well.
Mike says, speaking of, Limping Panthers would make a good band name. Crippled Kitty. You know, what else?
I was at this little place called Ziggy's in Winston-Salem, and there was a band playing Bad Sneakers. That was the band's name. They actually sounded pretty good.
I think I've heard of them.
They had a song that they played, Body Count, and it was pretty good.
I don't know why all of a sudden I'm just like yawning my head off.
I couldn't tell you much other than that about the band.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of the Steely Dan song. Bad Sneakers. There's a Steely Dan song, and I think I just heard it recently. And somebody did a video and talked about it. That's where I said it sounds familiar.
That's weird. That
Yeah.
the band's named after a Steely Dan song.
Well, I don't know if it's named after it, but there
Well,
is. A,
I'm sure that
yeah.
band came
I
first.
think there's a good chance because I heard the band the band came through in about '84, and Steely Dan had been around long enough. They probably wrote that song before the band.
I don't know on Northwoods what size water bottle it would be. Just those little white cartridges that pop down into the Brita filter. But all of a sudden you'll realize when it's done. You start tasting the chlorine again. It's like, oh no, time to change it. Money for nothing, chips for free. Dire Straits. Tina's a Boston fan. Right on.
Absolutely. I got into a lot of trouble going to see Boston's at their first performance in Greensboro.
Why?
I blew off my girlfriend and I didn't take her to the prom.
Oh. Wow. That's brutal.
Right?
Did you at least take her to the show?
She didn't want to see Boston.
And she didn't want to miss the prom.
And I said, well, go to the prom without me. So she went to the prom. I went to see Boston. And by the way, she's the one that turned the key in the Mustang, turned it off, and then run off with the key.
Chessboard says, Michael, the only song I really loved was Take This Job and Shove It.
Great song.
Michael, yes, it is a awesome guitar solo, Sultans of Swing.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Yes, it is Johnny Paycheck, Michael. I'm missing something.
There's some irony there. Last name Paycheck, take this job and shove it.
Right? Bumping the Night Monsters, what's happening?
David.
Everybody talking about coffee. I'll have to fire up the coffee pot.
No, I'm just like ready to fall out.
You and me both.
Alex Lazar, it was all of a sudden I'm like, ugh. Never played Three Blind Mice on Oregon at a ball game. Too. I saw an umpire one time kick the Oregon guy out on YouTube.
Yeah.
Never played Three Blind Mice on an Oregon at a ball game.
They were probably calling the umpire blind.
No, the umpire kicked the Oregon guy out. But yeah, he was probably calling the umpire blind.
What's up, Tyler?
Northwoods, I can drink a pot of coffee and go to bed and sleep like a baby.
No, I'm yawning. My eyes are watering. I'm falling apart here.
That was me a little bit ago.
Then when I wake up 4 hours later, it's a mad rush to the bathroom.
Wake up 4 hours later, it's time to go to work.
Right.
Oh, how are you doing with this 7 o'clock schedule?
You know, it's not terrible because traffic is way better. That half-hour difference, I get to work. After stopping at the store, I get to work 10 minutes early. I realize if I don't get up the road 10 minutes till, then I get stuck behind a school bus that stops 3 times before it gets to the street where I got to turn into work. So I got to get there 10 minutes early. I passed the bus parked off on the side of the road. But it's not bad. It just makes for a longer day, it seems like. You know?
Yeah, it's got to feel that way.
It does.
Just an hour early.
And you would think there wouldn't be a lot of people driving, but, you know, as many people. There is. And people drive slow.
Early, so just take your time.
Yeah, but going
out of my way.
under the speed limit is just ridiculous. But yeah, I see police now more on the side of the road because it's probably the last hour of their shift. And they're just sitting there.
Excuse me.
But I like getting to work early and no one's in the park except for maintenance. And I get into the office and just lock myself in. Gives me an hour before we actually open the park. But I can get some stuff done in that hour. Uninterrupted. It's quiet. Not terrible.
It sounds like you kind of get to ease into your day instead of.
I do. I actually do. And that kind of makes it better. But God, I find myself looking at the clock more after 12 o'clock. The rest of the day drags by.
Do you get to leave earlier also?
No, the whole purpose of it was they're forcing us to take a lunch break. 21 years we've never had a lunch break. We just left early.
Do you
Bring
have
my food. I would
Yeah.
bring my food and all that, everything I needed. I wouldn't have to go anywhere. Now I have to take a 30-minute break at least.
do you have to punch out or anything
Well,
like
That's the thing. We still have never done a time clock. It's all on a system. You put your time in for the week. So now I just adjust for that, I suppose. Although I'm really not getting a lunch break. There's
Oh.
no one. There's no one there to relieve me, so I throw a sign up on my desk and hop on the golf cart and take a ride.
Northwood says the worst traffic backup I ever had to deal with was the day of the funeral and burial of Gerald Ford.
Tina says, new topic, Jim. Favorite guitar solos.
I think I posted it already.
For what? She's not changed the subject. This is just the next one.
The next one.
Oh,
Tyler-
okay. That'll
Tyler-
be fun.
The law here in my state is that we're not allowed to work past 6 hours without taking a 30-minute break. If we forget to take that break, we can get fired, and the company can get fined. Excuse me. Well, I work for local county government, and 21 years we've never had to take a lunch. We were never given the opportunity to. I work by myself in the office, so we just adapted to it and left a half hour early to adjust for it. But now I work for management who wants to change the world, and I'm forced all of a sudden to take a 30-minute lunch break. But
Damn TEI.
yeah, it's supposed to be an hour. I was offered the choice of an hour or 60 minutes or 30 minutes. If I only take 30 minutes, that means I'm supposed to get 2 15-minute breaks. I'm not getting none of it. Not unless I just throw the sign up and walk out.
Be back in 15.
It doesn't even say that. It just says that someone, we stepped away. We'll be back soon. What I do is to cover my ass, I take a picture of the sign when I put it up. So I have a timestamp on my phone of exactly when I walked away.
That
'Cause
sounds
I can see it being a problem in the future.
Oh, yeah.
The second somebody complains about nobody answering the phone, or they had to wait a half an hour, or whatever it may be. People do exaggerate all the time.
when
Hour for somebody. I can hear it now.
So you've been here 39 seconds.
when I started videoing some of the drives to the different locations, I just left the mount for the phone on the windshield because just in a short period of time, I've got 3 events on video that I was just very, very glad to have that record. Let's put it that way. People doing stupid stuff. And I knew later they would swear they didn't do it.
Well, that wasn't me. No, you're mistaken. CB, does that mean you don't get bathroom breaks either?
I thought about that too. I'm like, let somebody say something if I leave to go to the bathroom. It's just stupid. The
Do
whole
you
thing
ever go to
is
the
stupid.
bathroom during the day?
I do. That's a silly question.
No, I don't know. Smoking a cigarette.
No. The bathroom's right there.
I know. Tyler says I've already missed 1 break so far, and they gave me a warning. If I miss 1 more break, I'm officially terminated, they said.
Wow.
Don't miss any breaks.
Well, and I said to Tyler, it's been 2 weeks so far, and I've only had one lunch break. It's not my fault. It's because my boss has yet to send somebody to relieve me or relieve me herself. And she's sitting right upstairs in her office half the time.
Tina says, Stevie B, I would take a break right at my desk.
Well, you can't, not at my desk, because I sit in a fishbowl. It's nothing but windows, and it's a public office. So
If that door is locked, they'll be knocking.
oh, they do. Oh, matter of fact, Tuesday morning, I got in, locked myself in, was there for about maybe not even 10 minutes, and it happened. Somebody knocked on the window. There was a guy out there, wanted to use the bathroom. I said, we're not open. He was like, I gotta pee. I said, yeah, I get it. Sorry. That's how I pointed. I was like, can't help you. I'm letting some random guy in the office that early. Nobody else around. Are you kidding me?
It's good to go see his puppy.
Oh my God, that did happen, y'all. I'm not kidding. Saturday, my relief come in, and
Did we talk about this on Tuesday?
Yeah, I don't think we did. I don't know. My relief come in. She's a young girl, and we're sitting there at the desk. She's at her desk. I'm at mine. I'm closing out, and this man comes walking in and goes straight to her, stands right in front of her, and starts kind of hemming and hawing like he wasn't talking. It caught my attention right away, just how briskly he went right to her. So I'm standing there and I'm listening to him try to spit it out. He's trying to say that he's got a puppy that he can't keep, and he doesn't know what to do. And I said, well, he said he wanted us to call animal control to see if they would come and pick it up. And as he said that, I said, well, you have a phone in your hand. I said, if you have a puppy or dog or whatever, I said, if you have a dog, I said, where is it? Because most people, if anybody would walk in, they'd have the dog with them. He's like, it's at my car. You want to come see? And I laughed and I said, come see the puppy at my car, little girl. I said it and I looked at my coworker and she tried not to laugh. I'm like, I'm sorry. I said, but listen to how that sounds. And he was just real sketchy, really, really sketchy. I told him, I was like, man, we can't help you. I'm sorry. He said, well, I called and they want me to drop it off. I need somebody to come pick it up. I said, again, I'm sorry, we can't help you. I said, listen to what you're asking.
The guy was pretty insistent that not Stevie, but the woman that was the girl that
my
was
coworker.
Go
come out to my car.
And I spoke up and I said, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And after when he left, I looked at my coworker and we both kind of laughed because and I said, I never in my life, you always hear about it and you warn your children, don't be fooled. Don't, by a man or a stranger with a puppy. Or I said, the only thing missing was candy,
I watched a video of a few different women asking their kids, what happens to you? What do you do what do you say when somebody approaches you and says, do you want to see my puppy? Some are like, no. And one little girl's like, yes.
Yes.
He's like, yes.
I kind of felt bad for her because I was leaving her there in the office alone. Not work, there was maintenance was at the facility behind us. They had softball going on. So for somebody to get there, it would be just as quick as calling the police. But when I got home, I texted her and I told her, I said before I left, lock the side doors so that forces anybody that needs to come in to use the restroom, they have to walk past you. She said, when I texted her after I got home, she said, I'm okay. I broke out my mace. I was like, right now.
Michael said Stevie needs a tennis ball bazooka. We used to make those as kids. Before they, like the old Coke cans, or before they had that little lip on them, like that one up there, it's still got that normal. You cut the lid off, you take about 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
And the bottom one, you put some like holes in the top of it along where the spout is, and you put a hole in the bottom and The other 3 were like hollow. You took the bottoms and the tops off and taped them together.
Huh.
Threw some lighter fluid in there, shook it up, dropped the tennis ball in there, and then you'd run a fuse, just some lighter fluid.
Jeez.
This thing would shoot that thing hundreds of feet in the air.
Yeah, there's some pretty sketchy people out there. Now that was Saturday, and I come back to work Tuesday, and a total different guy comes in with the dog, and it's the same conversation. He's saying he took the dog off from somebody it's too much of a coincidence that this guy in front of me on Tuesday didn't take the dog from the guy on Saturday. If that guy had a dog, I don't know. It's just bizarre that
Sketchy shit.
I'm off for 2 days. I come back to work, and then here Tuesday morning, and I got a guy standing in front of me having the same conversation. Call somebody, come pick it up for me, please. I'm like, they won't even come out for a nuisance squirrel. They're not gonna come pick up your dog. And why would you take it from somebody knowing you can't take care of it? He didn't like what I had to say. I mean, it was just genuine questions. Why would you take somebody's dog from them knowing you can't take care of it?
That's doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense to us.
No, and I kind of get maybe he thought he was doing a good thing and that he could maybe find somebody to take it from him. I don't know, but it just didn't make sense to me.
Put yourself in that position.
Yeah.
Doesn't make
Oh, well,
sense.
and that's what I said.
Yeah.
The guy was kind of nice, but he didn't like that I said no. People just don't like to be told no anymore.
Nope.
It's a different level of entitlement.
It's that. What do you mean no?
Yeah.
What do you mean no?
Why? I hear that all the time. Why?
Because I said so.
It's
Go to your room.
Well, first off, because
Life is hard, but life is really hard when you're dumb.
it's just bizarre to see the way people are nowadays. And I say that I sound old, but it's
No, because it's happened
fast.
quickly. People have changed quickly.
In the last 5 years since the shutdown,
Geez, what happened 5 years ago? Oh, people got a lot of jabs. Yeah. Fucking lunatics.
it's crazy.
I'm sure there's people here that got the jab, so I'm just trying to be funny.
The
You're
pandemic.
funny. I just don't understand. It's all entitlement to me. It's what I see, and it's different levels of it, from the richest of the rich to the poorest of the poor. There's no discrimination of the level of entitlement that people carry nowadays.
Why though?
I don't know.
Why?
It's crazy.
Robert Denduven, good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you. Hey, Robert. Well, where are we at?
That's what it said. Just get a PVC pipe and make a potato gun.
Yeah, I don't know how to do the valve on that, like to give yourself an air chamber. Like I know I could build it, but I don't know. You need some sort of Schrader valve and everything.
I'm
put
sure
air
there's a
into it.
YouTube video for that as well.
Yeah. The computer time is 10:59, Moggs.
Thanks.
I think that's what you were looking for.
When I was in tech school, a guy asked me what to do with the leftover parts after putting an airplane back together. I told him to ask the instructor for a spare parts bag. He got yelled at. Timu tire mounting cannon would do it. No, it's a real thing.
Oh,
It's a big tank. about that big, round. It's got a valve on top, and it's got this extension hose, and it's flat, so you fill it up with air. And in order to seat the tire on the bead,
Oh, I get you.
yeah, you pull
Okay.
the stem on the tire, and you just put your air hose on there, and you just
I get it.
fill this up, and poof, it's this
It
big
pops back on.
pop. Yeah,
Yeah. Kind of watch something similar to that.
I've
Hang
used
up
them.
on the rim
I've used them.
with the
Yeah,
with the crowbar and a
Yeah.
and a flathead, I think. That was amazing how I popped that tire back on.
you can use lighter fluid to do that too. If you get your tire off the rim like that, you put lighter fluid on the inside, and just poof, when it explodes, it'll reseat the rim with the tire on the rim. Andrew says, Northwoods, haha, do you have airplane blinker fluid? Never use tire beater on humans. No, I like the cannonball launcher with the cans because it involved fire. I had a little pyro when I was a kid.
I like to blow stuff up.
Look what Robert just wrote. Mokes, you used lighter fluid a lot as a kid. Right as you were saying it, he typed it
Holy
popped up.
shit. That's awesome.
That's too funny. So, Jim, you got any plans for the weekend?
Other than Saturday night, no. There's a couple of trips I'd like to take, but I'm going to have to keep the trip short. Gas is over $4 a gallon here, so I can only imagine what other parts of the country are having to pay.
It went down actually today. Earlier, I want to say it was Monday. I filled up. It was $4.39 a gallon. It's down to $4.09 a gallon. Wow. Yeah,
we were at $3.93. It dropped to $3.92 one day. It stayed that for one day, and then it went up to $4.04, and today it was $4.03. I think was how it went. So, but I'll probably do like day trips, something like that. It depends on the weather and what time I wake up.
If everything goes according to plan, the gas prices should start going down. Figure if China's going to start buying our oil,
right?
We'll see.
It's a good possibility.
Time will definitely tell. Are you guys going to take another boat trip between now and Tuesday?
I'm looking at him. I'm waiting for the answer myself.
I don't know. If we do, it would probably be Monday.
I like the idea of going out on the boat in the Atlantic and watching the launch.
Oh, yeah, that would be awesome.
I think that was fun.
Where we were, it was like we could see NASA, but it was so far away.
I don't think it was.
It was probably
far.
5
You
miles.
think?
Yeah, because the building was that big. From that, yeah, it was.
When he turned around, I was sitting in the back and I had a good look at it. It just didn't seem. I mean, it's far. It's not close at all, but I don't know about the 5 miles. It was very windy, so
Right, it might
was
be more.
no. I don't know. It's hard to say, but that would be an awesome place. Just even outside.
Right, that's where we were.
Town, right outside.
That would have been awesome to see.
Yes, just pull off to the side and. Man, that would have been awesome. And you know what the really shitty part was? We get back home, we're settled in for the evening, and Chris sends Mo's a text saying, "Motherfuck!" They launched a rocket that night at
8 o'clock. It was just a couple
8:40,
hours after we left.
We had been home for a couple hours and they had launched a rocket, but we had no idea.
What's up, John P?
We had to have the boat back by 6. I mean, we could have hung out on the banks or whatever and seen it, but
If we had known, yeah.
if we'd have known, but we had
we
no
could have
idea.
drove out of ways and just pulled over and watched
Look,
it.
there's many rockets that they're launching nowadays. I mean,
We'll see.
yeah, we'll be able to. We just got to plan it. I would love to, though. I've never seen one live like that. I mean, always from a distance.
Yeah.
You know, never from the shore.
Well, if you ever plan it and it's wintertime, let me know and I'll try to come down. But I'm not coming down during the summer.
No, I don't.
I-
Well, we're going to wrap this up.
John P., good to see you.
All right, Moggs. Y'all take it easy, and I'll see you by Saturday night.
Yeah, man. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it.
Take
No
care,
problem.
John.
See you in a bit.
Have a good night. Yeah, I can't wait for gas to go down.
Yeah, me and you both. My 45-minute drive now. And that's the good thing is that I don't get stuck in that traffic. It only takes me about 40 minutes.
Yeah, so
Actually,
hopefully you're saving a little bit.
36 to 38 minutes is what I clocked it for the past week and a half.
Right on.
Yeah. I get down there pretty quick. Time enough to stop at the store, take my time, get back in the car, and I'm still parked in my spot 10 minutes to 7.
Well, I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Hope you guys had a good time.
Indeed.
Hit that like button below. Show some love. Also, if you're new, subscribe, share it out. Hit that notification button and also leave comments.
some comments.
I love comments. Although I've been slacking lately and I got to go back and check comments.
Bugs will be over at Jim's Camera Music on Saturday
This is true.
with Jim.
Come check us out. Learn about something new in music. Participate in chat. We like to hear from you there.
Y'all have a great weekend. Be safe.
All right, guys. Thanks again. You guys take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. We love you.
We do.
Peace and God bless.